What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Dew Crew? This is Ballhawk Ifata Melifonum of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
Well, greetings and salutations, everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host, once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Lions Talk Live, it is game day, it is Sunday morning, and who's not ready for this one? I think it's going to be a great opportunity for the Lions to put another step on the layer and take another step for the number one seed, not just the NFC North, but the NFC overall. Yes, that's right. I think the Lions are going to come out and have a pretty good time today. We'll talk about that. We'll dive into that. We have a special guest, allegedly, at the bottom of the hour. We'll see if he wakes up in time to get up there. The Sarge, Tony Lambreno, and I went out to a concert last night, and he said he would set his alarm. Even had his wife set the alarm. So hopefully he will rise to the occasion. So we're going to dive into that, and I do think the Detroit Lions, as you saw from the thumbnail, they've got some pretty good news that we're going to get into regarding not just a player for this particular game, or I guess technically two players potentially, but then for some other guys coming forward. So, all right, let's get this one going real quick. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. I think we are literally like 3 subs away, something like that, from 11,000. So if you can help out with that, that would be great and much appreciated. Also, if you could take a half second of time, reach on down, hit that thumbs up button, that like button, whatever you want to call it button. We try to get every video between 200 to 300, maybe even 400 or 500 thumbs up or likes. All right, let's move on from that to one last thing. If you are considering perhaps a present for the upcoming holiday season for yourself or somebody you know, go ahead and go to Amazon.com, order Kajora book. It is a fictional story based on some historical facts. Involves religion for both the Native American and Japanese cultures. So if you like ninjas, samurais, and and Native American warriors, then go ahead and check this out. It might be up your alley. The second book comes out later next year. All right, let's move on to the first topic of the day. And as you probably know, if you watch the show for more than 15 minutes, that is 5 headlines now. All right, wakey with 5 headlines now. Jameson Williams, well, he's going to have a little less money in his wallet when he takes the field today. Jameson Williams, we all probably knew that this one was coming. He did get fined just south of $20,000 for his end zone jump and leap and then grabbing of the cojones, if you will, as he went through the air and into the end zone on that big, massive score last week. The long touchdown run. Jameson Williams, hey, it's nice to have money to burn like that. I wish I did, but hey, he wanted to make a point. He made a point, and now the NFL has docked him for that point. We hate the Lions, end quote. Why sports books are scared of the Detroit Lions Super Bowl win, the New York Times. And I'm not going to dive a ton of this one just because it's really outside of my knowledge base, but the New York Times did do a feature on this. And again, give credit to long-suffering Lions fans for sticking around and being able to see the day where, yes, you're going to see the New York Times cover the Detroit Lions on a regular basis. I never thought I would see it. But apparently the Detroit Lions are not in favors of Vegas because a lot of money has been lost if you're a big bookie on them, not just this year. The story goes on to point out the last 2 years under MCDC, the renaissance of the Detroit Lions. Lions have cost Vegas a lot of money. That has continued throughout this season. And yes, the Vegas does not want to see the Lions get to the Super Bowl because they understand apparently there's a lot of money that's been waged for the Lions to win that would cost a number of bookies quite a bit. So those of you who are more versed in this topic probably know more about it than I do, but check out the story if you want a good deep read on how the Lions have cost big brokerage houses, I guess you could say, or Vegas overall, lots of cash. All right, how the Detroit Lions plan to stay fresh and amid brutal stretch of games. MLive.com, Ben Raven on this one. Ben Raven's not right. The Lions have a real daunting task. Think about this. You're going to play 3 games in, 10 days? The nice part is after that 3-game stretch, you have 10 days, almost like a pseudo bye until your next game. So, though, I think we all get it. Lions are a little beat up and thin, especially at a couple of key spots on the defensive side of the ball. Now it would appear cornerbacks getting a little thin. Linebacker is thin. Chris Long's going to be active today. It sounds like Long Jr. is going to be activated. We all know Emmanuel Mosley is going to be out there. So there are some signs of help coming through. But the Lions do have a daunting task, not just for the defense, but the offensive line, defensive line, all the above. They're going to get through today, and then they're going to get just 4 days later, as we know, into Thanksgiving. A week after that, they're playing the Green Bay Packers. You go 3-0 in this stretch, you have done a real big step forward, taken a real big step forward towards securing the NFC North. And let's also be honest, the number 1 seed in the NFC. So we'll see what the Lions do. This story does point out some of the things they're going to try to do to rotate guys a little bit more this week, this game and next week's, next Thursday's Thanksgiving Day game. So they're doing what they can to try to keep some of, especially the offensive defensive line, a little bit of wear off. We've all talked about throughout the week. I think the Lions have any opportunity to put the foot on the gas and really the pedal through the floor today. They're going to, because they want that fourth quarter off for some of their big warriors, especially the guys that grind in the trenches a little bit more. All right, a son never forgets. Lions defensive tackle spreads Thanksgiving spirits to Detroit families. MLive.com. We talk about a lot of times in the offseason or even setting draft free agency what Detroit Lions are aiming for when they bring in people to the Lions. They want locker room. They want culture. They want a certain type of personality. This goes on and speaks volumes to DJ Reader. DJ Reader, make no mistake about it, we don't hear his name a ton, but he is making a huge impact on that defensive line. He's also extending that to the families of Detroit. Him and his company have given away a lot of Thanksgiving meals, turkeys, etc., in preparation of Thanksgiving. And you know what? He's done some of this because he remembers some of the struggles his family, especially his dad, went through. So kudos to him. Glad he's on the Detroit Lions. He does seem like an outstanding human being in person to have part of this ride. And you know what? His play on the field mirrors what he does off the field. Both are exponentially pretty good. All right, Detroit Lions predictions here at the Indianapolis Colts. So this is from Detroit Free Press. Let's dive on into it. As you guys know, Nolan Blanchie, Richard Sylvia, John Nico, and Bob Wojciechowski all give their thoughts. Let's start with Nolan. Nolan's got 31-17 to the Detroit Lions. He does talk about how Anthony Richardson could potentially keep the Colts involved in this game, keep them in longer than perhaps most would have anticipated. Anthony Richardson last week played pretty dang well. If he can do that again here, maybe he has a chance to at least keep the game close. I think you're asking a lot from the kid to win it, but you know what? Stranger things have happened. John Niel has got the Lions winning 33-20. Again, focusing on in his summary of the game, his expectations, he does think the Lions offense is going to have a pretty good game here. I think most of us watching would agree with that as well. But he also does say Anthony Richardson is the unknown here. This kid is down 1 week. He's up the next week. He was real good last week. If he does something like that again today, especially now that we've got a Detroit Lions secondary in a little bit of flux, I guess we'll see. Richard Sylvia has got the Lions winning a little bit closer, 28-20, while Bob Wojciechowski has got the Lions. Hold on, I got something going on with the screen here. He's got them winning a little bit more comfortably, 38-27. We'll see what shakes out there. And then in regards to one more prediction we got from you guys from USA Today, their prediction is 30-28. So I think that's Lions are favored about 7, so that would cover the spread if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go on from there. All right, with all those out of the way, let's get on from that to the main topic of the day. I like that music, man. All right, main topic of the day. I think the Detroit Lions have got some real good news coming for them. We all probably know by this point, if you're not, you're waking up, hey, let me fill you in. Emmanuel Mosley is going to return today. He's going to be out there, and I didn't think it was a coincidence that they put Rakestraw on the IR. Arnold getting sat down for this game. While, let's face it, all games are important. The next week's game against next Thursday's game against the Bears, and then the following week against the Green Bay Packers, just because they're in division, mean a whole lot more than today's game, especially since today's game is a non-conference game. But you still want those wins, baby. So with that being said, Emmanuel Mosley's out there. The question is going to be, does he start? I think so. If they're activating him, if he's not starting, I think he's going to get a lot of snaps. How about that? My guess is he's just going to fill in for Terry and Arnold. You're going to keep everything else in the secondary the same. You're not going to make any changes. It could be a way to get in. Could he potentially just come off the bench? Yes, that's true. But I would think if you're activating him, you brought him up, you're probably getting him ready to play and go, especially with the next couple of games meaning so much to this team. The other thing, the big pluses for this team, is there is more word that some of the walking wounded or whatever you want to say, the guys on the IR are looking to return. We already know Broderick Martin's back, but there are finally starting to come through some thoughts on John Kaminsky. John Kaminsky, it's looking like he would be back middle of December. Now, is he going to be a breakthrough player for this team? No, but I think anybody who's watched him over this time here in Detroit, he's been an integral piece. He's somebody who can play inside and outside, which we get the coaching staff. They want players like that can do a little bit of both, help out in multiple different ways. He's if nothing else, can be another guy you can put in the rotation and get after people. In regards to Derek Barnes, there was a little bit of news yesterday and the day before saying that there are at least tempered expectations he could be back before the end of the regular season. We all know Alex Anzalone is going to return, right around the end of the regular season, whether it's week 17, 16, or the first game of the playoffs. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But if you get those two back, along with Kaminsky, now you got Broderick Martin back. Now you got Emmanuel Mosley back. Rakestraw will be coming off the IR, 4 weeks from now. So we'll say later, middle December, something like that. You start seeing the possibility for a lot of fresh legs hitting the field at roughly the same time frame for the Lions. A lot of point in the season where other teams are worn down, beat up. The Lions actually might be getting some guys that can come in and just be ready to go and help revitalize, put some more energy into that defensive front. Could it be, and I get we talk about this, it seems like every 3 or 4 days when Hutchinson lights up social media with something else. Could it be Hutchinson returns? Absolutely. I don't know if he is. I'm not going to worry about it. If he comes back, he comes back. But what we can say is based on his social media, he is progressing. What's that mean? Wait and see, I guess. All right, so what do you guys say, Duke Crew? I get it's a game day. I'm trying to do something other than just bore you guys with the same content that everybody else puts out on game day morning. Hey, here's this matchup. Here's that matchup. You want some matchups? I'll give them to you real quick. I think the Lions offense is going to be dang tough for the Indianapolis Colts to stop. I think the Colts defense is going to have to send the world after stopping the run, let alone getting the quarterback. I think the Lions should be out there playing pitch and catch. That's my expert breakdown for you. I'm not going to bore you with it too long. I think the Lions offensive line is if they play anything like last week, the Colts have no chance to get to Goff. They have probably no chance to really limit the Lions running game without overcommitting to it. The Colts, here's my breakdown of their offense. You know what? They do not have a great offensive line. I would probably just collapse the pocket like AG did last year, put the horseshoe on them, and just let those guys push the pocket, force Richardson to, for 4 quarters, to hit accurate passes against stout man-to-man defense. See what happens. If you believe that, I'll put it this way, if you believe Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph are playmakers, then you know what? Let them make some plays. Carlton Davis, same thing. If you believe in those 3 alone, let alone whoever's filling in for Terry and Arnold today, just let them go out there and make plays. If Richardson can really beat you for all 4 quarters without turning the ball over, you know what? God bless him then. But I wouldn't beat myself. I wouldn't overly blitz him. I wouldn't create rushing lanes for him. So there's your breakdown. And I said I didn't want to do stuff like other guys, but try to make it different because I know a lot of you guys are going to go on and watch other shows later today and try to make it a little fun for you guys. All right, let's get over to the Duke Crew before maybe our special guest jumps on today. So we got about 15 minutes until he gets here. Let's get to the top of the screen and start chatting with you guys. JDC, morning all. Same to you, JDC. Hopefully it's a good one. Shabir, hey, 10-1, I would take that. Hopefully you would too. I think 10-1, look in the next couple of games. In that 49ers game that we all talked about, man, it's going to be a tough one on the road. I think there's some real possibility the 49ers, at that point, if they really haven't salvaged their season, that game may just be a non-factor in the playoffs, other than maybe the 49ers just want to win out of spite against us or something. I don't know. But there's, I think, a real possibility that one and the final game of the regular season at Ford Field against the Minnesota Vikings, they might be nothing burgers. Let that sink in. You might be able to kind of just rest, kick back, and not really worry about that game. Start focusing on the playoffs. Jason, game day, exclamation point. Time to grab the lunch pail and go to work. One game closer to getting a bye. Superdome or bust. I'll go with that. We get the bye. I think then you can really start talking about some of these walking wounded coming back and playing significantly on the defensive side for the Detroit Lions. Wayne, 42-17. I like the way you are thinking. Exclamation point. Good morning, Dano. Oh, yeah, it's game day, my friend. It is, man. And you know what? Let this sink in I was thinking about this last night, talking with Sarge about it. Think about the fact that it seems like the fan base, most of us kind of feel like some of these games are ho-hum. Like there's no stress, there's no pressure. We're expecting to win by, 15, 20, 80 points or whatever it is. How much has that changed over last year, let alone 2 or 3 years ago? It's a new time to be a Lion. It's a great time to be a Lions fan. Flathead, half of the stands are going to be Lions fans. I would agree with that. I think it'll be vastly filled with the Lions fans. We are taking over the stadium. Exclamation point. Woo! Yeah, and it's happening more and more. I don't know if there will really be too many stadiums out there the rest of this year where Lions don't have some solid fan base out there screaming and cheering for them. Sort of like we saw with the Texans. I mean, that was crazy that you forced false starts on the other team in their own place. And then, talking about the playoffs, we'll have to do another video about that and the ticket prices and all that stuff because they do go to the games. They pay for the tickets. And when they start talking about, I guess something came out this week with the expectations for like the NFC title game, if it's in Detroit, what those tickets are going to cost. The Lions said something out. I was like, hoy, babe, that's a lot of Mountain Dew, baby. Shamir, who would you love to see us play in the Super Bowl? For me, it's the Chiefs. I want Detroit to kill their streak. Yeah, I would take that. Just a chance to face the greatest team of maybe the last 5 years in the NFL, the greatest franchise at least. I think that'd be a good matchup for Detroit. He might end up regretting it, but you know what? You want to beat the man. You want to be the man. You want to beat the man. That's what I was going to say. Sorry, man. I haven't had more morning Mountain Dew. Let's see. Bo, good morning, Dew Crew. Only 6 weeks, and I see Super Bowl. Woo! Yeah, roughly 6 weeks to go until the playoffs begin in earnest for the Lions. Whether or not they have the first round bye in the first one, I don't know. But I was actually talking with some people last night. We were waiting for the concert. I could see a Rams versus Lions NFC title game. I don't want it, but I could see that happening. 70, good morning, boys. Exclamation point. Working this morning, so I can mostly just listen in. Hard to believe the regular season only has about a month and a half to go. Yeah, it's coming down quick here. And, part of the reason, at least in my view, why it doesn't seem like it's really been that long of a season. It's because we've been winning so much. There's no stress. There's no anxiety. Man, the Lions, this has just been a magical year. Let's face it. Flathead, I saw a interesting question on X yesterday. Yeah, me too, man. Let's see. Dew Crew, who was the best free agent signed this offseason by Brad Holmes? All right, my opinion, it's Zettler, then DJ Reader, then probably Jake Bates. I guess I would have to think who was a free agent after that, but those would probably be my top three. But let's get this done today. 100% agreed. Jessica, it's game day! Exclamation point. The offense may have to carry us this game. Probably need to lean on them a little bit more this week. Yeah, for sure, with the defense being so beat up and guys in and out, etc. But yeah, offense should be pretty good for this one. I would think that's a very favorable matchup. Let's see, 1 week at a time, 100%. Yeah, don't overlook anybody. Eddie, let's see, Big Eddie, excuse me. Greetings, salutations, Flathead Frank. I would say Reader and Zettler, okay, tied for first. Bates after that, followed by Patrick. Yeah, Patrick too. Good call there. Good call. Lions are going to have 10 wins before Thanksgiving. Man, ain't that crazy? Woo! What's your score prediction? Let's see. For today, I'll go with, let's revise it a little bit here. Now that I think that the Lions are going to force some scores, or at least be a little bit more aggressive offensively, I'll go with, let's go with 47-27. How about that? 47-27. Let's see. Just with E-Money going to start today. Arnold out, Rakes out. Just like that, we got that. Yeah, the secondary's gone through a little bit of change. Just, 48 hours. Whether or not Emmanuel Mosley is going to start, I don't know. I think there's some potential, but if it was me and they didn't ask me, I'd probably put Vildor out there to start, and he's played, decent, and then get Mosley out there from time to time, just get his feet wet. Maybe that changes who is the starter on Thanksgiving Day. We'll find out. JDC, Mad J 8 Ball says Lions Super Bowl. Heck yeah, I'll take that, man, my friend. Frank Think, morning, Dew Crew, East Side. Woo, 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 woo. Go Lions, and good morning to you too, Frank. Big Day, good morning, Coach Dan and Dew Crew. Exclamation point. What a day to be a Lions fan. Oh, yeah, it is, man. Every day, man, is looking pretty good. Remember the start of the season, we were wondering what the Lions record was going to be. Could they get 10 wins again? There were some people saying, man, Lions would be lucky to get 8 or 7. They got a first-place schedule. You know what they've done to that first-place schedule? So far, Man, they've made it look like Swiss cheese. Trey, what's up, everybody? Question mark. Is it really just 6 weeks? Yeah, I mean, roughly. I mean, you could split the hairs on it a little bit, but right around there. Some of it is because you've got, 3 games in whatever it is, 11 days, 10 days, something like that. Trey, that's crazy. It is, man. It is. Phil, hello and good morning, Phil. Maddie B, sup, Duke Crew, exclamation point, sup, Coach Dan. We aren't going to lift off the gas until the last pass. Lions by 1,000,000. Let's go. I'll take that, man. Yeah, Lions, just go out there, do your thing, put up another, offensive performance, another like 600 and maybe 700 yards. I don't know. Maybe Goff will have 500 yards passing. And let's see, Sonic and Knuckles, maybe like 300 yards rushing. Frank the Tank, what do you got? 1 week at a time. You all 1 week at a time just because of the Detroit Lions. Yes, don't overlook anybody. Hookadoo, top of the morning, Duke Crew, exclamation point. Today, the Lions roar loud, one pride. I like it. I think we'll be roaring throughout Lucas Oil Stadium. Big Daz, I'm going to say Lions 38-10. Exclamation points. Woo! I'll take that. Franz, what do you got? Good day. All stop Richardson from being dual threat, and I think we should be just fine. That would be kind of my game plan. Maybe limit the pass rush and rather focus on just collapsing the pocket so you don't create any kind of easy gaps for him to split potentially. And just force him to throw all day. If you guys remember the Baltimore Ravens game plan last year when we faced them, we got blown out, but I would think it would be something similar to that. AG may have completely different mindset going in, but I would think it'd be something like that. Susan Scott's good morning. Other than Buffalo, I am feeling very comfortable saying we can win across the board. The Bills game, I think, is pretty even. Bills game is going to be a tough one. It doesn't matter when they flex it to or when we play it. It's going to be a tough matchup. And especially Allen, the way he's playing, I don't want to call anybody an MVP, but he's in the conversation for it, and you can see why. He is so big, so massive. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's hitting the point in his career where he's kind of matured quite a bit. I'd see Hookadoo. Hey, Phil, you, Dan, and others asked about Joe C. He got at the end of the show yesterday, but Dan had b-ball practice. I saw his comment. I think I mentioned it or whatever, but it was good to see him in there, man. It was right towards the end, and right when I had to take off. Frank Tink, you all don't be surprised if Richardson runs for 100 yards on us. Let's hope they limit that for sure. Phil, that's great. I hope he stays with us. Yeah, hopefully he's doing okay, man. Burger time. Good morning, Dan, Hookadoo, and JDC. Game day. Go Lions. 100%, my friend. Thanks for all you do for the show. Tori Apple, good morning, Duke Crew. Same to you. Burger time. Lions 37-24. I would take that. Hookadoo, Berg. Morning, my friend. Grit. Robert, greetings, people of Dew. Let's dominate the Colts. I hear Colts taste like chicken. Might be. Papa, see, Detroit will be victorious 38-20. I'd accept that. Robert, Lions 45, Colts 12. Okay. Don, Detroit fans take over another stadium. Exclamation point. Indy Colts are playing a away game today. You might be right, man. Again, the hardest part, other than hearing the crowd roar, is which blue is which. Maybe the Colts fans wore white just so they don't get confused with the Lions fans. JDC, Lions fanatic, Burger time morning. It's woo time, 100%. Quentin, greetings, salutations, everyone. You're probably right about that, Domber. I would agree. Flathead, NFL news. Daniel Jones has been cut. Aaron Rodgers might be placed on IR or cut by the Jets and doesn't want to play for the Jets next year, but still wants to play. Glad we have Goff. Woo! Yeah, I mean, I think somebody will pick up Daniel Jones because I think some of his issues are the system they have there or just the franchise. In regards to Aaron Rodgers, man, somebody might pick him up. It just wouldn't be me, man. No offense. To me, he brings too much drama to the table. Robert 70, it might be bad karma to give a speeding ticket to a Lions fan. Fair enough. Ask him, when you pull him over. Hey, are you a Lions fan? We're just going to let you go today. Look at it. We play with Goff. We will win with grit. Let's rock them Colts. Oh, yeah. I'm down with that. Manny B, anyone know what's uniforms we're wearing? Colts are wearing alts. Solid blue with a black helmet. Would be perfect to wear black with our blue helmet. That I don't know. I'm sure that's already known, but I am not privy to it. Donber, I think we wear the all whites. Fair enough. Detroit Matt, just stay healthy. Lions 31-21. I'll go with this. Sosimo, morning. So how do we contain AR-15 this week? Williams and then Love. We will be tested the next couple weeks for sure. There's no doubt about it. Lions are going to face a stretch of tough games where you do have some mobile quarterbacks. And yes, I get the first time we played Jordan Love, he was a little limited with a groin injury. But hey, it's a great opportunity to prove yourself. That's what I would say as a coach. You can worry about what they can do, or you can also say, hey, this is what we bring to the table. This is what we can do to fight you, stop you, go from there. All right, Dennis, game day. Good morning, Dan and Duke Crew. Same to you. JDC, getting real in the D. Go Lions. Voltron Force, looks like Hutch is healing up. I'm starting to believe he will be back for the playoffs. Yeah, I did. I think I mentioned a little bit yesterday that there was a new video out on him recuperating and in another, aqua tub or whatever. So for those who don't know, and it's been explained to me, they take it up when you're first getting in and first trying to re-strengthen the broken bone and leg in Hutchinson's case. They get it up to basically over your shoulder. So your body's more or less weightless at that point. So you can do a lot of pressure. You can start putting some resistance on it, etc. Lower levels. But I guess in the new video, which is, roughly a week after the first one, they've dropped it to now his shoulders are out of the water. Why does that matter? They're starting to add more and more weight onto his walking experience with him being in the tub. So if he keeps progressing at that, as it's explained to me, where every week they're taking off 10%, then yes, from what I'm being told, it is a real possibility he'll be back out there in the playoffs, non-committal to which game or anything like that. We'll wait and see. I don't know. That's as much as I know about it. Pat Davenport returning feels more like likely to me than Hutch. I don't know the full extent of Davenport's elbow injury, but I would say just from a physical standpoint, the hard part for him, I want to say it was a dislocated elbow. You think about a defensive lineman, like an offensive lineman, how much they have to use their hands as strength and extend those arms. An elbow, I don't know, man. I think that would be a tough one for him to return from. I'd almost think Hutchinson's broken leg is an easier return, but we'll see. Phil, if we continue to win, Hutch should give himself time to heal all the way. Might be. Don, can't see Hutch or Davenport back this year. Exclamation point. It's a daydream. Could be 100%. Dave, good morning all. Same to you. Phil, coach, how did practice go, coach? We had some scrimmages yesterday. First two went real good. Last one, you can see we're a little winded, a little worn out because we had to play two of them back to back. It was tough on them, put it that way. It didn't go well. But the first two, I was pretty dang happy. I think we get some things worked on. We'll see what shakes out. Maybe we'll win a game this year. Aaron E., good go Lions roar. I'll go with that 100%. David Bing, I disagree. Don, respectfully, I think they both have a chance to get back. Hutch is already walking, and Davenport's injury was on elbow. Yeah, might be. We'll see. I don't know. This is as much as I know, and I've said my piece on it. All right, what do you got? It would be nice to get some help from the 49ers and the Bears today. Yeah, there would be. But with the Bears and the 49ers, to be fair, I think they're just so beat up. I wouldn't hold my breath, but it'd be nice. But it is wishful thinking, probably, to a certain degree. But you never know. Upsets happen. Don Davenport, broken elbow. Hutch, broken leg. Basically, yes, incorrect. Don Burrow Hutchinson is walking in water, not on water. Eh? That's a good one, Don. Hookadoo. I say we run up the score today so all of those Lions haters can kiss our I'll go with that, our asterisks. Stephanie, I get it. We all want him back. I've seen players back in 3 to 4 months. Yeah, in basketball, from a fully broken leg. They each have the best medical staff and training on the planet working from them. They do indeed. So is it possible? Sure. Am I going to say it's going to happen? No, because I do think Hutchinson has a chance. I'm not so sure about Davenport, man. I think that's going to be, they'd have to come up with a heck of a brace on it. And I don't know if you want to put that kind of torque on that elbow. But again, I don't know as much about his injury as I do Hutchinson's. Phil, another 50-point game. That would be good. Trey, I think we win 14, by 14 or 20 points. Okay. Phil, what's gas cost down staters? Unfortunately, I can't help out with that. I don't buy gas. The Trim Reaper, looking forward to another victory Monday. Exclamation points. Go Lions. Woo! And good morning to you too, Trim. Brett, 37-17. Oh yeah. Dennis, maybe $2.78 for, I'm assuming, for Phil, for gas. Downbird, Detroit, 33. Colts, 16. I'll take that. Phil, yes, from Dennis. Dale, game day, do crew. Woo! And good morning to you too, Dale. The Trim Reaper, I got the Lions winning 28-24, brother. I'll accept it. Anything that's a win, I take. George, 31-20. Well, I think that's good for Detroit. Don, Meek Robinson pick 6 day. Let's get him out there running, scoring some points for the offense and the defense. How about that? Matty B, Colts cost me $4.26, way downstate, like 100 miles from the Pacific Ocean downstate. Okay, there you go. I'm going with 34-17 Lions roar. Phil, 48-10. Phil calling for a slap down. JDC Magic 8 Ball says Lions 34, Colts 21. I'll go with that. Dale, no Rakestraw, no Arnold. Welcome, E-Man. Let's go Lions. Exclamation point. Yes, indeed. It's kind of a 2-for-1, but not in a good way. Matthew, greetings, salutations. Same to you. Don, let's see, 28-24. Too close. I'm not trying to sweat my drawers out today. Let's hopefully it's not a close one today. Let's see, Silver Server, good morning, Coach, and everyone else. Always enjoy your show. Thanks for that, Silver Server. Always enjoy having you part of the show. Southwest, greetings, salutations, game day. Woo! And it is game day. Trumps, your daddy. Woo! 34-17 Lions. Rob, greetings, salutations, Coach Dan Ducru. The Lions are the grooviest daddy-o. Yes, they are. Matthew, greetings, salutations. Good morning, everyone. Same to you, Matthew. Hopefully it's a phenomenal start to your day. Rob, the like button is hanging on by a thread. There you go. Let's hope they're all smashing it. Burger time. Good morning, Matt. Back at you. Tina, good morning to everyone from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Go Lions. Hey, I love Kalamazoo because you know where I'm at? Kalamazoo. All right, let's see. Don, Jack Campbell, 13 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 3 tackles for a loss. That would be a complete day for him. If he could just add in a pick 6, maybe a couple sacks, hey, maybe even sell some popcorn up in the stands. Steve K, greetings, salutations, Dan and Duke Crew, exclamation point. The Colts are dolts. Alliance, I like that, man, by the way, Steve. Lions win 34-17. Woo! Hey, good morning to you too, Steve. Silver, Coach, any news on Rakestraw? How is he progressing? Well, I know he just hurt his hamstring, and that's the second time he's done that this season. I get why they're putting him on the IR for a little bit, just so he can give that thing some time to fully heal up, so it doesn't keep re-aggravating. So we'll see how he is in about a month. Let's see. Spoken Wheels morning, back at you, Brother Ken. Greetings, Coach Dan and family from the Mile High City. Well, it's early where you're at. Hopefully you're ready for the game today, my friend. Dale, Sarge, exclamation points. What's up, my man? Yes, we'll see if the Sarge makes it. He is minus 2 minutes, so hopefully, I know they both set their alarms for it, but we'll see what shakes out. Dave, 1 hour from Indy. Can I get one, Coach? You want one? I'll give you one. How about and there you go. Don, Enos Rakestraw on IR. Yeah, he's gonna be out for about a month. Let's see, Big D, morning dues cruise. What's up? I got to get a pop-up for that. I got to get a couple new pop-ups. 9 drinks. Man, I haven't seen you in a minute, my friend. Good morning, Duke Crew. Same to you. Burger time. Rakestraw on IR. He is. Henry Moore. Good morning, Coach Dan and Duke Crew. Man, it's cold in Georgia. 33 degrees. I'm ready for some sunshine, and the heat it brings. Let's heat it up in here. Go Lions. 100%, my friend. Hey, have a great start to your day. Rob, 63-0. Lions and the Colts can't pony up past the 50 all game. The Colts move to Calgary and join the rodeo. We'll see if they do. Spoken Wheels. I've waited 47 years, and I do not care how Vegas feels about the Lions win. It's our time. Go with that, my friend, and yes, it is our time to be great. Derek, good morning, Coach and Duke Crew. I hope we beat up I hope our beat-up cornerbacks room can step up and stop any explosive plays. Let's hope so. But the good part is, for the most part, our starting cornerback rotation is solid. It's not changed. Arnold being out will change things a little bit, but it's just an opportunity for somebody else to step on up and perform. JDC, smoke them gimme ponies like a good. All right, we'll see what they do. Brother Ken grabbed his cojones. I swear this young man has no sense. Hey, he's learning. He's definitely learning. Rob, bookies, redo the odds to even out the action and cash in on the. Yes, I'll go with that. You know the game better than the fish. They do indeed, and that's why I think they've been caught a little off guard. See, Frog, Lions strong. Yep, we'll go with that 100%. Rob, I have no money on this game for this reason. Yeah, I just watch it, man. I don't bet on games. Burger Time, Mosley making his season debut today. I think so, man. And again, I don't know if he'll start. I don't know if he's going to come off the bench. We'll have to wait and see. But hey, kudos and prayers for this guy, man, because we all get it. Emmanuel Mosley has been through it like very few people have ever been through it in the NFL. And the fact that he's torn both ACLs, now the pec and everything. I mean, I just hope that he can go out there and play the rest of the season, no problems. I'd say, Drew, good morning, Dan, and the famous Duke crew! Exclamation point. Wish everyone a happy day on Sunday. I'm going to the game today. Hey, have a good time, my friend. I bought a solo ticket. I'm hoping to see any of my Duke crew friends. Let's go, Lions. Yeah, if you guys are going to the game, put it out there. Maybe you guys can meet up. JDC, Brother Ken, hoo-ah, 10,000 per cojones. You're not wrong, man. There's some expensive cojones. Henry Moore, Coach, had to stop at a gas in Ohio. I wore my Lions hoodie, and when I was pumping the gas, I was getting nothing but stares. Go Lions. Hey, maybe just the hoodie looked that great. Maybe you look that great in the hoodie. Maybe that's what it is. Matthew, greetings and salutations. Good morning, one. Superdome, Super Bowl. Woo, woo, woo. She likes to woo in the fresh morning dew. How about a shot of that old dew and a hearty Sheila woo? You want a woo? I'll give you a. All right, there we go. Brother Ken, they said on WFAN West Coast that the Colts are going to have a field day because Anzalone is out. They refuse to take my call, laughing out loud. Yeah, I mean, I like Anzalone, and it's no disrespect to any linebacker in the NFL. I just think the way the game is ran nowadays, you can mitigate linebacker loss a whole lot easier than you can secondary loss. The other part that I would say Anzalone's loss is going to be felt. It's unavoidable. He's just too dang good to not feel it to some extent. But the nice part is Rodrigo coming in. I mean, there's a difference between the two, but it's not a massive difference between the two. I always try to use the number 1 to 10. I'll say Anzalone's 8, Rodrigo's a 7. So is there a difference? Yes, but it's not, night and day difference. Eric, I see us winning 45-6. Let's see if you are the prophet to tell the fortunes of the future. If you are, man, I'm sending you a Mountain Dew. Brother Ken, JDC, expensive cojones. Yes, they are, man. JDC, yep. Matthew, morning bird time. Having trouble typing this morning. Hey, man, I'm having trouble talking this morning. I just didn't get much sleep. Let's see, Hookadoo. I live in Toledo. Henry Moore, I live in Toledo. I always shop with my Lions gear on. Go Lions. Nothing wrong with that. Represent the Lions pride. Burns, I missed Madden 6 legendary turkeys. Yeah, I remember those back in the day, man. Everybody get around, get a turkey leg. We'll see if they come up with anything like that in the future. See, Burger Time, hope all is well, Matt. There you go. Phil, David Long activated for today's game. Excited to see him play. I think we're mostly going to see him on special teams. Maybe he'll get some run here and there. It really just comes down to how fast he's picked up, the nuances of what they want him to do. Miles Barrett laughing out loud. You're living dangerously. It happens. It happens. Courtney, good morning, Coach and Duke crew. Woo! Beat the ponies. Let's beat them down. Catherine, what do you got? First time, long time. Hello, Coach Dan. Hey, back at you. Glad to have you here, my friend. I'm always happy to have you on the show. And thank you for being here. Matthew B, run it up the clock and run out the woo. All right, run it up to the clock says woo. I'll go with that. Hookadoo, morning, Miles Barney. Yes, I do. All right, Steve, awesome show. Woo! And thanks for that, man. I do feel like the start of the show, I was struggling a little bit, but I just didn't get much sleep by the time I got home and tried to wind down from the concert. Yeah, it took a minute. All right, Burns, Dan's hot take, Lions offense will be hard to stop. Yes, that is my hot take. We got breaking news on that. Happy early Thanksgiving, Dan and Chet. 4-day weekend. Hex, yes. Yeah, and the nice part is, earlier in the season when we all looked at the schedule when it came out, we said, man, the Lions, their bye is so early. But if you looked at it, I know a number of you guys pointed out, we basically have a pseudo bye after the Bears game because is it a full 2 weeks? No, but it's 10 days. When they get done with the Bears game, you're going to have the players, they're going to take off, do whatever. They'll be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I think there could be, let me take that back. After the Packers game, not the Bears game. They're going to be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and probably Tuesday. Maybe some of them come back Tuesday for treatment, etc. But you get it. After the Packers game, they're going to have a small bye. All right, keep it on going here. Marcus, good morning, Dan and Duke crew. Lions 38, Colts 16. Woo! I'll go with that. And good morning. The Silver Surfer, I think Vildor will start in place of TA. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. You're probably spot on with that and right with that, Surfer. Maddie, let's hope Vildor keeps the bench warm. He's one of our biggest liabilities on the team. I know, man. I actually thought he played pretty well last year. And I know a couple of you guys mentioned it yesterday. He might have been our best man corner last season. But all anybody's going to forever associate that guy with is that bounce out the face mask interception that wasn't an interception instead of being a long reception. Rob blowing off Minnesota because we're already clinched. Okay, it could be. Hey, what's this? Thank you for this, man. Thank you very much. You know what? I will enjoy a delicious hot dog and Mountain Dew this morning. Just don't tell Jen about the hot dog. NPNY 1970, $1.99. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. You know, I got to come up, when you guys do this, I got to come up with some sort of loud noise or something to kind of show recognition of it other than me just flashing on the screen. So thank you, though. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Patrick, greetings, salutations, Duke Crew and Coach Dan. My score is Lions 35 and Colts 10. Their only TD comes in garbage time. I'll go with that. JDC, Dre Forge rocks, and he rolls. Patrick, we got to get ready for church. TTFN, and you all have a great day. Yeah, go Lions. Yeah, have fun at church, man. Go enjoy it. We'll see you on the live cast. Greg King, we will win today. Get the turkey ready for Thanksgiving, 100%. And just so you guys know, I will not have a live cast for the Thanksgiving Day game. I'll be out with my family and stuff, so won't be able to do it. If you guys want me to leave the chat open for you guys, I can do that. You guys just let me know. If enough of you request it, I'll do it. I will have a post-game show and all that kind of stuff, though. Let's see, Derek, ticket prices go up when the Lions come to town. Yes, they do, and teams know it. They're pricing accordingly, I guess would be what we could say. Bird time. I will be at Ford Field for the NFC title game, no doubt. If Lions host it, I think they will host it, and yes, it will be there. So hopefully you have a great time there, my friend. Burns, if the Lions make the Super Bowl, win or lose, I am taking Monday off. Already told my boss that. Yeah, probably a lot of people will be. You will not be alone in that regard. Richard Z gets 2+ sacks. I like that. Trim Reaper, Carlton Davis, DJ Reader, Zettler would be my first three. Yeah, you know what? You're spot on with Carlton Davis. Although we did trade for him, but he's splitting hairs. He still acquired him in the offseason. Be my three best. Bates might be right up there. Yeah, all of them. Very good pickups. Let's see. Hookadoo, Matthew Grace. Oh, hold on. Something just popped up on my screen. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about that. Let's see. Matthew Grace, just take your time and having a hard time. Yeah, typing grit. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Let's see. Lions Talk Live fam. Whoever starts at cornerback will probably get help. It's possible. It really comes down to how they want to scheme things. But I would think, even though AR-15 had a pretty good game last game, he still has got to prove on a consistent basis, week in and week out, that he can hit those tight throws over and over again. At least that would be my plan or how to attack it. All right. Let's see. Southwest Lions 42, Colts 13. Woo! And good morning. Kristen, I love Holmes and his coupon book, shopping the NFL like a sale at Kroger. I'm down with that, and you're probably spot on with that. 100% right. Rocky M, good morning, all. A 1-point win is good enough for me. Yes, just win, baby. That's some real coach talk there, Rocky, excuse me. Miles Margaret, Kristen, Holmes sure is something. Yes, he likes to penny pinch, I think would be a good way to put it. Trump's make Richardson cry again. Might be. He may take himself out again. Puff, woo, coffee, and Lions Talk Live, an award-winning combination. Trump's, if Richardson attempts that, he will injure it in this game. Yeah, if he tries to run that much, yeah, he's going to take some shots. He's going to take some hits. He's got to learn how to not do that so much. Paid Banks, so what do you got? Lions versus Bills, Super Bowl with a Lions win. Hey, we get to the Super Bowl. I'm happy we win it. Man, I can't imagine what that would be like. Trump's Karen Rodgers is a bum. You know, he's probably no longer on a lot of people's shopping list to acquire. Bird time, wearing all whites today, not wearing blacks till Bills game, and that will be the last time for the year. Can only wear alts 2 times a year. Thanks for that. To be honest, I didn't even know the rule. Jonathan Taylor dealing with ankle issues. He might be dealing with Lions defender issues today. Eric, let's see, Lions 59-13. I will take that, man. Take that in a heartbeat. Jason, sincere appreciation for the channel. Dan, the man with the Lions plan, exclamation point, like and subscribe. Coach needs his due. I do need my due. I can't imagine life without doing. I know I'll just say this is about as political as I'm going to be. I know they're trying to make some changes to the food industry to remove certain things from the diets. I just hope they don't mess with Mountain Dew, man. See, Greg, back in the 60s, the Lions and Colts scored 3 times in the last minute. Be prepared at all. Always, my friend. Lauren, good morning, Coach Dan. Just rolling out of bed. Got to get a cup of coffee and a bowl of Wheaties. Hey, get going, and hopefully we can help you with your morning. Dale, I'm into that. Jason Berry, great show per usual, Coach. Hey, I'm doing what I can, even though I do feel like the start of it, I was still waking up. I'm feeling a little bit more awake now. Look at you, Jason Berry. How is this Tree of Destiny coming along? We'll find out. I know we're all waiting to see it. Derek, they used to mock us, mock and pity us. Now they hate us. I love it. And they fear us, too. I think there are a lot of teams that do fear the Detroit Lions. Don't want to play them. Kristen, Detroit versus everybody. Another W in. I think they're coming on in. See, Southwest, let's talk about the game and who plays today. Smash and grab will dominate 2 INTs coming today and 3 sacks, 1 strip sack. Let's go with all that, man. That would be a busy day for us. All right, we've got about 15 minutes left, so let me try to get through all these. Lauren, gas is like $3 a gallon in the thumb. Yeah, okay, let's guess. I would think that's not too bad nowadays. Phil, Houston wearing a pad today. If we wear whites, might be. Maybe he's forward thought the process a little bit, or keeping all that Gatorade away from wherever he sits. Hoogadu, I have a gift idea for Sarge, a new alarm clock. Yes, it does appear it has failed them, perhaps. Matty B, Phil, the brownie Gatorade seems to be us to the win last time. Yeah, got us the win last time, so hope not. I think, man, you gotta go Stephen Willie Beeman here. If you guys get the reference from the movie Any Given Sunday, he vomited. Now it's a rite of passage. He's got to do that every game. Hey, James Houston, that game, I thought he had a pretty good showing. I think he should do that all the time, although convincing him of that might be something different. Chris, good morning from Jersey! ! Let's go Lions. Lions 37-23. I'll take that. Scott, good morning, Duke Crew and MCDT from the Canadian Lions fan! Predicting another 40 burger for the Lions offense. Let's say 45-24. Let's not forget this big win for the Colts last week was versus a Jets mess. Yes, the Jets mess, man. Talk about a team that had such high expectations and has done nothing but implode. And then you look at Sauce Gardner. Is it they're just misusing him? Has his stuff declined? I don't know, man. That thing's such a mess. I don't think I'd put blame on anybody other than maybe Rodgers. Phil, what's the record for a game scoring 50 or more in a season? That I don't know. If somebody want to Google it and put it up there, let me know. Derek, I haven't been able to drink Gatorade since that game. I can understand that. Trump, bring Broski back. The problem is, man, I've brought him back like 50 times, man. And Trump's, let me just ask you, man, if you ask somebody to not do something in your house and they keep doing it, how would that sit with you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If somebody came into your house and slapped you once and then did it twice and then did it a 40th time and then a 50th time, would you let them keep coming in your house to slap you? I mean, maybe you would, man. I don't know. Let's see. Lions fan, good morning, Dan the Duke. I'm always asleep when you are on air, the show, but I always catch the videos anyways. Have a great day. Let's go, Lions. Appreciate what you do here. Hey, no worries. I appreciate you watching, man, because at the end of the day, I just love doing this stuff. I love hanging out with you guys. I love making the videos, trying to find stories and stuff for you guys. So hopefully it works for everybody. West Coast Lion fan, hey, nothing wrong with that, man, and it is early where you are. Lauren, another big day for Legatron. Jake freaking Bates. Yes, he is, man. He is the living legend, Legatron. Let's see, Miles, Lions fan 951. Love the West Coast. One pride! ! Yeah, you know, we do have some Lions fans all over the place. I know we've got some people watching Hawaii and Philippines. Was it Germany? I'm sure there's other places I'm not privy to too. Let's see, Lions fan, Lions Super Bowl of Destiny. It might just be the season of Destiny. Rob, a wise man, once said, woo, I think that is a wise person. Luca, what do you got? What's up, brother? Going to be a tough game against the Colts. I'm keeping it positive in today's win despite injuries. Yes, we're going to have to overcome some stuff. I think they're going to try to make it tough. I mean, what do you expect? They're pros. They want to feel good about things. Richardson wants to get right. So the Colts have reason to play and play well. Eric, I love all you guys. Let's go, Lions. We love you too, man. Hopefully you are having a great day. Hopefully you're cheering on the Lions and having, maybe a delicious Mountain Dew and some nachos or something. I can only dream about the nachos at this point. Jen won't let me have them. Let's see. Richard, on the way to the parking lot now. Hey, go have a good time, man. Let's see. JDC, Motor City Duke Crew. I concur. Hookadoo. Miles Margaret, you were born on the West Coast. How did you end up in Northern Michigan? Oh, that's a great story waiting to happen. Miles Martin, Catherine Jenkins, good morning. One pride, 100%. Phil, how close to 11? How close are we to 11,000 subs? Let me hit the refresh button. Survey says 2 subs away. We are 2 subs away. Let's see, Kristen, happy Thanksgiving from my American friends, family, and football. Hey, things that go well together. Friends, family, and football. Burger time. I live in New York. Always wear my Lions gear. Great and around. Lions gear. Great and drive around with my Lions flag. One pride. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Represent your fandom wherever you are. Dale, Dan, what concert did you see last night? It was one called Almost Queen. So here in Kalamazoo, there's oh gosh, how old is it now? The State Theater is like a little over 100 years old, and it was the last show there. They're trying to sell it now. It doesn't mean somebody doesn't buy it and reopen it, but at least as of right now, for the foreseeable future, the State Theater is closed down. I wanted to go there and see it one last time. I also like Queen, so I went out. And to be honest, the even though it's a knockoff band or whatever you want to call it, I thought the guy, man, the singer, he did a pretty good Freddie Mercury. It was well worth the $35 to go see it. I was like, how much are the tickets? I was like, yeah, I'll go. I'd say, Greg, Main Street Duke Crew, Z's gets 3 sacks today. I like what you're saying or seeing. We are one pride. Bergs, Gold Lions, 100%. Miles Martin Christian, Thursday's game will be MCDC's first Thanksgiving Day win. I hope. Yeah, we are all hoping about that. Flathead, I love Ben Neiman. He's probably somebody who's going to fill in a little bit along with Nowosky. He's a baller. Woo! I'll go with that, Eric. And an applause when someone sends money. That's that'll work, Coach. Yeah. I gotta put in some kind of button. I mean, I try to do the flashy screen, give them a shout out and everything, but probably need to one up it. Do something a little bit more. Jason Hookadoo unveiling tree of unveiling in a day or two or tree. The effect is real. Hey, we got to get that going. The tree of destiny. JDC Turkey Day chat. Sure. All right. If you guys want, I'll go ahead and leave the chat open for Thanksgiving Day. Maybe what I can do is I can do a pre-game show and just let it go and go from there. JDC Tree of Destiny. Woo! Lauren, let's see, Rob, what do you got? Lauren, it's sub $3 in Lapeer as of Friday. Okay. David, Lions win 35-20. I'll take it. It's just a win, baby. To get those wins. Derek, we need Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph to come up with those INTs. Let's hope they do. Lauren, Rob just got gas yesterday. I live by the Blue Water Bridge. You know where that is. That's at 100%. Phil, is Brad's mom called My Homes? Maybe. Yes, it might. Yeah, that was a good one. I'd say Derek, she is now, Phil. Yes, forever tied to that. Trump's make food safe again. Woo! I'll go with that. Let's see, Lauren, is Boss Up, Ball Out coming out today? I don't know if they do Sundays, to be fair. Maybe they do. Phil, it's Let's Call Sarge on the phone. Now that would actually almost be funny. JDC, Sarge, yeah, wake up. Yeah, I don't think he's waking up. If he's not on by now, he's not gonna. Trump's gas will be $1.50 in 12 months. Might be. Michigan man need to get an early hit on Richardson and bite a kneecap off, keep him from running. Might be. Yeah, if they get hits on him early just to keep him rattled, that would be good, I would think, as a coach. Phil, is that a pun? Question mark. It's pretty, quote, good showing. Yes, we'll go with that. Let's see, Flathead, I have a secret. I take my stepson to work at 7 a.m. 5 days a week. Then I listen to Lions Talk Live. Woo! Well, hopefully you both love the show. How we gonna do? I'm not sure, Lauren. We'll find out. Phil, no way I see anything with him blocked. All right, fair enough. DM5 TV, I missed the news. Lions 41, Colts 17. That would be a great day. Brent, slide branched to corner? Maybe, but I think they're going to be fine at corner as long as nothing else happens during the game. They do have some good guys out there. I actually like their depth. It doesn't mean everybody's going to be a stud, but I do like the depth they have out there. Derek, keep Lions Talk Live, a broski free zone. It does seem to run a lot smoother without so many distractions with him in there. That's the other part of it too. Berg time, don't bring him back. I'd say he's probably on the perma block. See, David, love your show. Woo! Thanks for that, David. Thank you very much for that. We love having you here, my friend. Kim, Trump's don't follow the rules. Yeah, doesn't follow the rules either, and he likes the broski distraction. Maybe, but Trump's has his moments for sure. There's no question about that. But then he kind of reels it back in, so that's where I'd say it's okay. Where broski, man, I don't know what it was. He used to kind of self-moderate a little bit, and then like 2 months ago, something happened where I don't know. It's like he went to another level of stuff. I don't know. So I've kind of given him enough warnings where I feel like he's just being disrespectful by not paying attention to him. Either that or he just doesn't care. Either way, he's not here. All right, Bo, you've had the patience of job coach. I'll go with that. Let's see, the Trim Reaper still thinks Stephanie would Molly Wop Broski. Just because I don't know Broski personally, I do know Stephanie. I would say there would be a lot of people that would probably get Molly Whopped by Stephanie, and it probably wouldn't be close. Chris, record is 3 held by 5 teams. Okay, we've got a chance to break that. Let's go for it. We're going to Butsky is done. Yes, he is. Rob, 3 teams have 50-point games in a season. To let that sink in. The fact that you had 3 different teams score 50 or more points in the season, that's a lot of offense. Rob, 3 50-point games records. Does 60 count? We'll find out. Rob, Denver Broncos 2013, Vikings 69, and Dallas Cowboys in 66. Those had to be some good teams before. Well, I saw the Broncos, not the other ones. Eric, love your silly coach. I'm actually at work, unfortunately. Hey, no worries, man. Just enjoy it, man. Wherever you're watching, hopefully you just enjoy the show. Lauren, love being a part of Lions Talk Live. Look forward to the show every morning at work. Definitely makes time fly from 7 to 8 a.m. Hey, that's the purpose of the show, man. Just enjoy it and have a good time with it. JDC Lions Talk Live, the Factory. All right. Or Factory. We'll go with that. Phil, come on. Let's push us over 11,000. Yeah, like I said, we were 2 subs away. So I'm assuming we'll hit it sooner versus later. In fact, we've got, hold on. I got to find the button for it. Don't hate me. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but yes, I just refreshed it, and we are at 11,000 subs. So, hey, thanks, everybody, for helping support the Do Crew. Now let me get back to the comments. Thanks very much for that, guys. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Miles Bar, Hookadoo, my late spouse and family are Ottawa Harbor Springs. Okay, fair enough. Trim Reaver, starting to look like Christmas up here in the UP. Marquette, Michigan, got a head cold, but I'm excited for a historical win today. Let's get that win. Yeah, Smoke you some. Congrats, 11,000. Yes, we just got it. Bo, Turkey Day chat. I'll make it happen. I'll leave it up. I'll do the pregame show. Then I gotta, head over and head out with my mom and my siblings and stuff like that. Joseph, Detroit pedal to the metal. I like the way you're thinking. That's some coach talk right there. DM5. We can't have a letdown today or on Thanksgiving. Yes, keep it the rest of the season. Keep that focus. Keep on rolling. Go Lions. Keep your foot on the gas. Put it through the floor. Lauren, Coach, maybe we should have a Discord group. That's not a bad idea. I'll see if I can set one up. And, for those of you who don't know Discord, set up, I use it for stock trading, Monday through Friday, 100% of the time. I'd say, Flathead, do you like the nickname Smash and Grab for Kirby and Branch? I do. I think it's good. DM5, Flathead Frank, I love it. Florin, Frank, I like bad boys. They are 2 bad boys out there. Kristen, proud Lions Nation. Let's get that W today. W Thursday, 11-1 with that. Same old soup, just reheated. Congrats on making the 11,000. Thanks for that, man. Thanks for all of you guys. 100% with that. Hoodoo, Miles Marker, sorry for the loss. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers for you and the family, my friend. You're ended up in a beautiful place of our country. Yes. Bo, Smash and Grab doing the safety dance. Let's hope they do. Kristen, 11,000. Congrats. Thank you for that. Congrats, Coach Dan, 11,000. Yeah. I would have never guessed a year and a half ago or whenever it was that we started the channel, or I started the channel. We all started the channel. Let's be honest. This isn't one person. This is all of us. I never would have guessed, getting to 1,000 subs, let alone 11,000. But hey, strange times we live in, my friends. Mo, what up, though, from the D? Hopefully it's a great day, Mo. What up, though? Let's see. DM5, Broski has that Beaver 19, makes him sneeze and act silly. Might be. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully it is. And no jokes here. Whatever is going on in his personal life that has kind of led to that. Yeah, I just hope the guy's okay. Or girl. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Let's see. Southwest. The Bears stink. He's gone, and that's what you want. Get on the Bears chat or your girlfriend. Who cares about him being blocked by? Why is his name coming up? Yeah, just he's part of the culture. But every day that goes by, we hear a little bit less and less about him. Brent, happy trails, one pride. We'll see you next time, my friend. JDC. Woo! All right, Bo, happy trails, Do Crew, game time. Yep, we'll see you at game time. Break time, woo! 11,000. Dennis, great job, 11,000. Yeah, thank you for that. JDC, happy trails, go Lions victory. Rick C, hope the Lions do win today. Woo! I see what you did there. Dwayne, congratulations, you deserve it. We all deserve it. This is something for us, not just for any one individual. Dale, congrats, Coach. Well deserved, buddy. Thank you for all that. Phil, 11,000. Thank you. Let's see, Henry Moore, congratulations, Coach. Now let's get that dub today. Let's go get it. Kristen, 11,000, 11 and 1 and 11,000 might be a sign. That's a good call right there. David, good morning for Do Crew. And back at you. Rocky M, no matter what the other team hits you with, just turn up one more degree. You will be fine out there on the field. Yeah, that you are a coach for sure, my friend. Flat, I have a Facebook group with 6 people in it. We'll get the Do Crew into the group. How about that? Miles Martin, 9-1. And Matthew Grace, congrats, 11,000 to the Do Crew. All right, guys, I'll get out of here. Once I'm off the air, I will make the thumbnail and the link for the pregame show and the live cast. I'm going to miss part of the game, though, because I've got to help out a neighbor and stuff, but I'll be here on the mic and on the air for the second half. So I'll do the pregame. I'll miss most of the first half, and I'll be around for the entire second half. hopefully that works for you guys, but I'll leave the chat up and stuff so you guys can watch the game together. All right, Hookadoo, happy trails, Duke crew. See y'all at game time, 100%. Lauren, I think the Discord would be a good thing for Lions Talk Live. We can chat and have an open for 24/7, and you think about how the Duke crew is thinking. Yeah, you can see how we're thinking. I wonder if we could almost broadcast the game in there, too. I'll have to look in that. Trainer, what do you got? Congratulations. Thank you for that. Bo, coach them up to 11. We'll see what we can do. All right, guys, I'll go and get out of here. We'll see you in a couple hours. If there is some sort of breaking news, I'll get it to you as quick as possible. Otherwise, be a good human being. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you at the live cast. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.
Excuse me, sir, would you... Donations to the Reverend Moon? Jews for Jesus? Read about Jehovah's Witness? How about Buddhism? Help Jerry's kids? Oh, yeah. Scientology? Or nuclear power?